How's it going, guys? Welcome to the channel. So this is a little bit weird. This is the first time I've actually been in front of a camera doing vlog things. So welcome to the channel. My name's Kieran. I've watched the intro back of yesterday's and it's really bad. So this is me kind of reintroducing the channel today. It's basically typical car channel, fixing stuff, breaking stuff, restoring stuff. It's going to be a whole mix of things. 3 projects. We've got the X5 E70, which is a daily. That's got some like general fixes and maintenance that needs doing to it. What else have we got? We've got the Z4 E86. That's going to be a road car, track car sort of thing. It's currently a track car that was getting used, not enough, so I'm turning it back to a road car. And then the last car is going to be a restoration of an old E30 318i. It's going to have the basic bitch engine swap of an M52 2.8. So yeah, that's what's to come on the channel. Stay tuned. I hope you're going to like it. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I hope this is a lot better than the one yesterday, because that one was shocking. Sit back, subscribe, like, comment, and enjoy the video. Peace. So the first car to be introduced on the channel is the daily. It's the E70 X5 2009. A couple of bits we'll be doing on this one will be it's currently got a handbrake actuator fault. Rear tail lights, obviously these are pre-LCI, being a 09. I'll be looking at putting the LCI lights on because these ones are a bit dicky. They occasionally flag up a tail warning light, so we'll be getting that resolved, which will be good. Also make it look a little bit nicer. Getting rid of the side steps. So at the moment, I mean, these are actually like cheap eBay ones that replaced them, and they're already fucked. So it's about a year ago now, but the aluminium's already going a bit gunky, just a bit nasty. So we'll be replacing those with the SE smaller steps, but they're all plastic, so they look kind of twee and fancy and what have you. And another thing that we'll be doing on this one is nav swap on it. I don't know whether I'm going to go with the standard screen Apple CarPlay, or whether I'll be doing like a Droid UK unit that looks a bit more newer, a bit more fresh, but I don't know if it will kind of contrast with the rest of the interior. So we'll see. And as you can see there, lovely in plain view, the parking brake warning light. Hey, just on time. Love a gong. We love a gong. Nothing better than a BMW gong. There's another one. Gong. It's gong central. It's all gong wrong. This is the tow car, which will be coming in very, very handy for the for one of the other builds. And moving over. This one might be a little bit more recognisable for people that have been keeping up with the thread on piston heads. Some of you might not be, some of you might be completely new, in which case yeah, this is the car that I did quite a detailed build thread on. It had some good bits, it also had some very bad bits. Yeah, daily driven for about 3 years, and then I kind of went, right, I'm going to turn it into a full track car, have it just on track, no MOT, no insurance, none of that. I'll just trailer it to the track and get some use out of it. And I've kind of realised I don't really, as I'm getting a bit older, I'm not really doing as many track days as I'd like. And also track days are expensive, and I want to start using it more on the road. So this car will be having a project of itself, or a series for itself. So I guess a track car to road car build, to give you a bit of an idea as to where it has been. So currently at the moment it's, you know, no door cards, not very luxury, didn't leave the factory like that, but it's currently got buckets. These are actually going to be probably, by the time this video goes live, sold. Great bucket seats, Motormex. They're super comfy, but they're a little bit too bucketed for the road, so they're a bit of a faff to get in and out of. But they're great for harnesses. The harness holes are plenty big enough. They're ace. Quick shifter, cooler works. Again, I've had this in the car now for about, bloody hell, I want to say probably about 4 years now. I've had it in there for a long time. It's been fantastic on track. I just want a bit of a change. I just want to go back to having just a regular shifter, but you know, a rebuilt standard one that's got all the bushings and everything refreshed, so it's nice to drive on the road, really. And again, this car is filthy as well, so all I'm showing right now is that I'm very messy and don't clean my cars enough, but hey ho. And yeah, just doing things like rebuilding the dash, just documenting all of that process so it can be more usable on the road. It's currently on NS2Rs that have gone for about 4 heat cycles, so they're dead. Be looking at replacing those for probably just some Michelin road tyres, and then hopefully getting some road trips out of it. As for the cage, so this is a little bit of a contentious one because the cage will be getting redone as well this time round by someone that knows what they're doing, because the last person just didn't. So I'll be getting that redone, hopefully by a reputable person. Basically just club sporting out the back, so club sporting out the back, that sounds tossy. Carpet in the rear, making it as plush as possible. At the moment it's just got plastic covers for battery trays, which just looks ropey and crap. So yeah, kind of bit of a tart up, properly reinforcing the strut towers this time round. Not looking fantastic. And yeah, so getting the rear cage redone, carpeted out, may put a speaker in it, or may put the stereo back in, but at the moment it's looking kind of a bit race car. I don't really notice it because once you're actually driving in it, you don't really care about music in it. It's not too bad. But yeah, so that's one of the cars. That's gonna be going from a race car to road car build, I guess. Normally people go the other way and they, you know, change everything on the car and make it as race car as possible. But yeah, this one's going a bit of a different direction now. So yeah, that's the Z4. Okay, now we just tripped over dropped my new camera. That would have been very shit. Trailer under there. You know. So, last but not least, the old gal. We all know what those headlights look very familiar. But as you can see, we got no windows, do we? This one's going to be like I guess a resto project. It started out as being just I want to engine swap a car. So what do I pick? I pick an E30 with probably the most commonly done engine swap on the planet, starting out as a 318i coupe. It's actually relatively low mileage. It was an old gentleman that owned it, apparently. Bought it from a guy that got it cheap. The history and the owner they had it for years and years and years. It's only done 74k, and there's bits of it that I believe, and there's other bits of it which I'm a bit like, okay, it's just an old car. Plans for this one is going to be a E36 2.8 swap, M52 B28. So this one kind of started out as being just an engine swap, and very, very quickly turned into full resto. While I'm there, I might as well. And also, there's going to be quite a lot of new skills that I'm learning on this one. So this is something that I've never done, and I plan on doing, is actually doing the repair work for the welding and what have you, and just kind of documenting everything on this camera. You'll get to see my progress right from when I very start to hopefully when this is finished. I don't even care if it takes a couple of years. It's just, you know, I think that this is going to be the inspiration to start doing stuff on it. The Z4 is not a million miles away from being complete, as much as a project car can be complete, but until I'm actually happy with it, then it's going to be on to the E30 full steam ahead, making a mad car. This should be like a road car sort of thing. Won't go out in the winter. That's not rust, by the way. That's just like where some manky glue from the sound deadening was. So yeah, plans for this. I won't be putting on air ride, but I'll be doing, like, you know, coilovers, fancy wheel, and just, yeah, doing a swap on it. It's the first engine I've ever swapped, so managed to get the engine out. I wish I'd got my camera sooner so that I could have, like, documented taking it in and out, but horses for courses, I wanted to get it out anyway. But there's still some bits still left to do. As for the interior, so that's basically the dashboard on the back. When I bought it, I didn't think it had a lot of rust. Passenger side's actually really good. There's like no rust. Driver's side less so. I can't really film right now, but I guess I'll probably push this out and show you exactly the extent of the rust. But dashboard's still to come out. Dashboard's got minimal cracks in it, which is really nice. That means I won't have to get it reupholstered. There's only one, and that's just this split here, which is pretty common. There's still like door cards and stuff like that to come off, and dash and what have you, and all of the rest of it. And then, you know, begin welding up what I can, or on the driver's side even, sorry, because the passenger side's pretty good. And then, you know, I'm trying to think what else there is that's wrong with it. There was a leak, and I discovered what the leak was, which is good. Thought it was a sunroof. It wasn't the sunroof. It was actually the door seal. So the door seal had a split in it. The roof is not in the best nick. What they used to do is chop the roofs off of non-sunroof models and install those. There's not really anybody with, or everybody seems to be keeping the ones that haven't got sunroofs now, so that's not really the dumb thing. So if I can, my plan will be to potentially do a carbon roof if I can find a way of doing it, and also seeing how far this comes along, whether I just get to a point where I just want to drive it, or we'll see. But nothing's out of the question. Like I say, this is going to be a complete rebuild from start to finish, and I'm hopefully going to be able to document all of that through YouTube, so I don't have to write up a build thread. and I can have it in episodes, and then it's a lot easier to digest than sitting down for 4 days and writing a build thread. Well, thank you all for clicking on the video. I hope this gives you a bit of an overview of what the channel is looking like it's going to contain. So it'll be a real mixed bag, and you'll get to see everything from start to finish through this format. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and comment on what you want to see or what order you want to see them, because that'd be really helpful. I mean, it's all got to get done, so it's not like you're going to be missing out on anything. I'm not going to be not doing something. Yeah, thank you all for watching. See you in the next one. Got to do that. It's a wrap.